on, Trent.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Coomera Cubs versus Pine Hills Lightning. We're here in Pine Hills. We're just running a bit behind time, but we have 2 outs. Pretty much Evan Macchia was first at bat, and we had Jack Waters at the plate. Now we had Trent Sirac with a safe call there.
Good, awesome. Boy.
With a hard run to first.
Ready to get up. Oh, Foxy. Did he do it? Yeah, I didn't think it through.
Just sorting out some of the camera shots here. There we go.
Oh, Foxy. Here you go, Foxy. Here you go, Jamie.
And
Boy.
stepping up the plate is Jamie Fox, catcher for the Coomera Cubs.
Stay hot, Foxy. Go, Jamie.
The attempted pick off there, unsuccessful.
Hey, Foxy! Oh, Fox. Go, Jamie.
There we go, that's a bit better. All right. Runner at first, 2 out here at the top of the first.
That's how he hits. It's like he hits.
Fouling one off there. Bringing the count to full.
Yeah, nice. You're an animal, Nick. I don't care what they say. Here you go.
Big shout out to all our sponsors for Coomera Cubs. Grimo's Garage, if your car is making that rattly noise. With a quick attempted pick-off there, I just missed that one. That's all right. If your car's making that rattly noise that you got to get fixed, make sure you look up Grimo's Garage. They'll sort out all your servicing and problems. Tambourine Mountain College, prep to year 12. Looking for a great education for your children? Make sure you look into Tambourine Mountain College. Those guys will be able to sort you guys out and your children, making sure they get the education that's needed. CJ Baker and Associates, all your accounting needs. And Anytime Fitness, Helensvale. Low for ball 4 there. Jamie Fox will take first. Runners at first and second. This will bring catcher Marsh to the plate.
I'll catch. Yeah, catch.
One down the guts there for strike 1.
I'll catch, Wally.
2 out. Runner first and second. With a high inside ball. 1-1 for the count. Catcher Marsh at the plate. 1 and 2 for the count. Late call there, which will end the innings. Catch Marsh with a strikeout there. We'll go to a quick break. We'll be right back after this. G'day folks, welcome back. We're here live at Pine Hills up in north side of Brisbane with the Coomera Cubs taking on Pine Hills Lightning. So we will get you the defensive lineup for the Cubs. Centre field, we have Evan Macchia. Shortstop, Jack Waters. Pitching today is Trent Sirac, catching Jamie Fox. Left field, Catcham Marsh. Third base, Ian Lee. First base, Matt Sumner, stepping up from the plate from B grade. Right field is Patrick Day, or Paddy Day. And second base, young Dylan Sipple, who is another good young step up to the Cubs. So we'll get into this ball game in just a second as they are warming up. Here we go. Unfortunately, I don't have the lineup for Pine Hills, so we will just make do with what we've got. One in the dirt there for ball one. There's his first strike. 1-1 for the count in the bottom of the first. Had a close opportunity in the last inning. Sorry, in the top of the first. Unfortunately, not able to score any runs for the Cubs. Inside for ball two. Swinging there for strike two. 2-2 for the count. Fouling one off, staying alive. Still 2-2 for the count. Bring the count to full there with an outside ball. Unable to get the out there. Walking number 3, I believe that is Liam Wilson. Ray Easton. Runner at first, none out in the bottom of the first. Low for ball 1 and the runner going. Inside for ball 2. Swinging there for strike 1. 2 and 1 for the count. Fouling off one there. 2 and 2 for the count. Staying alive. Liam Wilson is at the plate, I believe. Playing left field. Young Jamie Fox behind the dish. Some great defensive movements there. Keeping that ball right in front. Swinging there for strike 3. With a drop catch, but they make the play at first anyway. Looks like there's a swarm of bees out in the field. You don't get that very often as they get down low. One out, runner at second. So the ball just popping out of his glove there and went up a bit high. The runner advancing to third. One ball, I think it is there, young Padawan. 3-0 for the count. That runner at third, looking to get home. And unfortunately, unable to make the out. So we will have runners on the corners for Pine Hills. One out. They will make the force play at first, with scoring a run as well. Pine Hills are now in the lead. Just like to welcome all the viewers as well. Welcome to the live stream here at Pine Hills up in north side of Brisbane. Beautiful afternoon. Sun is shining, the wind is breezing. A beautiful day for baseball. And there's his first pitch strike with 2 dead. The drive out. And they make the call with a quick play. Beautiful play there by Matt Subner to Trent Sirac. We'll be right back after the break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Live here at Pine Hills, North Brisbane. G'day folks, welcome back here at Pine Hills. We're coming to you live from the north side of Brisbane. This is the starting defensive lineup for the Lightning. We won't go through them all. You guys can have a quick read, see where your followers at. We're just about to go into this ball game now. So Ian Lee to the plate with a low outside pitch for ball one. Pine Hills Lightning are in the lead. Inside for ball two. I believe there was a different pitcher up there, so I believe it's Mitch Hutchinson. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I can read. Hudson. Ian Lee's going to take the walk with 4 balls there. Young Ian Lee. This will bring Matt Sumner to the plate. Stepping up from B grade, getting the call up. Big shout out to my brother from another mother, Ryan Hooper, has made his adventure down south and then on to other ventures throughout the world. Mate, you've made a massive impact here at Cubs. You'll be forever missed, and I'm sure you're watching now live from wherever you are. They're just going to call time on that one just to settle down the pitcher a bit. Make sure Mitch is A-OK. With none out and a runner at first, Matt Sumner's opportunity here to push some runners around, and that's his job. 1-1 for the count. High there for ball 2. Swinging there for strike 2. 2-2 for the count. Here in the top of the second. He's going to attempt to pick off Ian Lee, but just not quick enough. I don't think Ian had a big enough lead anyway, so he's going to attempt to do it again. Just ensuring he's on the ball as well. Fouling one off. Staying alive. Bringing the count to full there with a high, I guess, on the bit on the inside there for ball 3. Full count, none out, runner at first. Swinging there for strike 3 with Ian Lee on the run. Which brings Ian Lee around to second base. One out, that brings Paddy Day to the plate. Swinging there for strike 1. Young Pat Day. Down outside for ball 1. 1-1 for the count here in the top of the second. With only one out, good opportunity here for the Cubs. Just a drive out to right field will do. Catching him on a change up for strike 2. With a drive there. Down left field line. Ian will score. And Paddy Day will get to first. This brings the score 1-1. The Cubs are not giving up just yet. First pitch strike there for young Dylan Sipple. Swinging there for strike 2. After the Cubs, he's just going to attempt to pick off there. After the Cubs going down 4-0 on Friday night, this is their chance to come back fighting, just to show what this ball club is all about. He's going to throw one low there for ball 1. And high for the out. That's 2 out here in the top of the second. This will bring us to the top of the lineup. Evan Makia, or Makatraka as people like to call him. So a big shout out to all the guys on his social media sites. I believe he's a big sharer of his at-bats. So a big shout out to all his followers. I know you're watching. I'm going to try a change up there. High for ball 1. So if you folks don't know about Evan Makia, he has a social blog of his travels around the world. So just jump on the social media sites and search Makatraka. And some of the amazing places that this kid has been to is just incredible. An attempted pick off there. 2 balls. 2 out here on the top of the second. With a drive out to left field, and they will make the catch, which will end the innings. So folks, we're going to go to a quick break. Stick around, we'll be back in the bottom of the second, so don't go anywhere here at Cubs TV. G'day folks, welcome back to the bottom of the second. Coming to you live from Pine Hills Lightning Baseball Club. This brings the third baseman, Carl Hasok. Inside low ball 1. Carl is playing third base today. Same as Friday night as well. So Cubs going down 4-0 to Pine Hills. One down the middle there for strike 1. 1-1 for the count. Big shout out to the car park fans. I had a request to the guys sitting out in the car park, not wanting to come down with the drive there. Whoop. And the pick off was just incredible. Matt Sumner. Pick off pick. Sorry, my bad. With a grounder there to shortstop, which is Jack Waters. Tremendous pick off there. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. I keep getting yelled at that it wasn't a pick off, it was a pick. So I believe Matt Sumner there. Great debut here in A grade. First pitch, strike. Trent Sirac on the mound. Fouling off one there. And just hitting the catcher's foot. With the umpire just taking the ball out to the pitcher, just giving that catcher a bit of time just to, I guess, catch his breath, shake it off a bit. Oh, and 2 for the count, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Just saying g'day to all our fans out there, car park crew, as well as all the guys back home unable to make the game. Just missing there for ball 1. I don't know what that was, but it was wide. Far outside pitch there. 2-2 for the count. Mitch Powai, the DH for Lightning, is at the plate. Mitch Powai. Something like that anyway. The count is full here in the second, bottom of the second. And inside for the walk. This will put a runner at first. And Michael Grewtree, the catcher for Pine Hills Lightning, to the plate. Jamie Fox is just going to call time just to have a quick chat with Phil Stockman, the coach of the Division 1 A-grade team. Just to see where Trent's head is at, making sure that what he's doing, how he's working, the approach that he's giving. So this is just a way to just to calm him down a bit if he is a bit tense. They won't waste no time and get straight back into a quick chat, and away we go. So we got a runner at first. He's going to attempt to pick off there. Just to show the runner his pick-off style. He's going to try another one there. Excuse me. One strike on him with an attempted pick-off. 0-1 for the count. With a runner at first. He really wants to try and get this runner. Low there for ball 1. One and 2 for the count. With another pitch there down the middle. Whether he decides to pick off, and he does. He really wants to hold this runner, as well as break it up for the batter as well. Two and 2 for the count with the runner going. He is now at second. The drive there to short, to second, and they'll get the out at first. With the runner advancing to third. Two dead, runner at third, bottom of the second. With a drive to right field, just shallow right field. He will score a run. Brings Pine Hills 2-1 to the Cubs here in the bottom of the second. We are now in the top of the lineup. Ray Easton, the centre fielder for Pine Hills. We're going to try and attempt to pick off. And it was a pass ball. And he will get to third on an error by Jack Waters. So here is another opportunity for Pine Hills to score a run with 2 out. Fouling one off there. Over the back of that delicious batting cage for Pine Hills. Try and come up with a new word for it each week. Delicious. It's a beautiful club here, north side of Brisbane. The low for ball 1. That runner at third still. 2 out. Ground ball or a fly would just do the Cubs just nicely here. Low again for ball 2. Swinging for strike 2. 2 and 2 for the count. Great spot to be in for Trent. Really want to push this batter out. The drive there. Whoa, unable to make the play. The hard hustle with advancing another runner over the plate, which brings the score to 3. Unfortunately, yes, it will be a bit glitchy there due to the heat. Fortunately, I can't do anything about it. With an attempted pick off. What happened here? I don't know what's going on. God dang him. We'll just put that away for now. Anyways. Outside for ball one. Really doesn't want it. That's his fourth pick-off. Swinging there for strike one. Fouling one off there for strike two. Swinging there. The drop catch, that will end the innings. Here in the bottom of the second. We'll be right back after the break as we come into the top of the third. Here at Pine Hills Lightning Baseball Club on Cubs TV. Welcome back to the top of the third. I'm Marcel Van Goa coming to you live from Pine Hills Lightning. At the plate, we have Jack Waters, the shortstop for Coomera Cubs today. Low pitch for ball one.
Yeah, Jack, here you go.
Young Jack earning his stars and stripes. Pitching outfield, now shortstop, taking him for Ryan Hooper. 1-1 for the count. Tries a curve there for ball 2. Just not dropping just enough. Inside for ball 3. And he will wait and get the walk. It's all about being patient. Your pitch. This will bring Trent Saharic to the plate. Low for ball 1. The drive to right field. The safe hit. And it will push Jack Waters around to third. Runners at the corners now for the Cubs with none out. Jamie Fox at the plate. High pitch there for ball 1.
Hey, bound the ball, Foxy. Here we go. Here you go. Help!
With a wild pitch there. Just a bit high. He was about to turn and go back, but with a wild throw, he's about to turn and go back, but yeah, didn't have to. So now they'll push him around to second. Trent Saharic at second with Jack Waters at third. The drive out to left field, I should say. They're going to try and tag up. And they will score a run. Bringing the Cubs up to 2-3. 2 runs scored. 1 out here at the top of the third. This will bring Catchum Marsh to the plate. Last at bat striking out, I should say. Swinging for strike 1. Inside for ball 1. 1-1 for the count. Fouling one off to Phil Stockman. Third base coach. Quick hands off Phil. Swinging there for strike 3. This will bring young Ian Lee to the plate. With 2 out here at the top of the third. Trent Saharic at second. Strike one for young Ian Lee. Fouling one off there. Trent Saharic taking a bit of a lead. Expecting Ian to put it into play. Fouling off another. Second time in the same pole.
Ian, here you go. I got it, Ian, here we go.
And caught him looking there for strike three. And that will end the innings. We'll be right back with Cubs TV. Welcome back to Cubs TV. David Sutherland at the plate, the first baseman for Pine Hills. Fouling off another one there down right field line. 1-1 for the count. Driving one there to right field. With a safe base hit for David. This brings the second baseman, Joel Norton, to the plate. Swinging that one and fouling it off into his leg. Didn't sound too pretty on that one. Trent will attempt another pick-off. Hitting one high. Foul territory. Catcher Marsh racing out to try and catch that one. Brings the count to 0-2 with none out and a runner at first here in the bottom of the third. Swinging there for strike three. One dead here in the bottom of the third. Grounding one out there to right field with Dylan Sipple just unable to get the reach he needed to get that play. This will put runners at first and second. And bringing the third baseman, Kyle Hosok, to the plate. Driving one out again to right field. Oh. With an unsuccessful throw there from Pat Day. Just unable to release that ball. He didn't want to let it go. So that will score a run for Pine Hills and advance those runners around to second and third. This brings Mitch Powai, the DH for Pine Hills, to the plate. Driving one out again, shallow right field. And scoring another run there for Pine Hills. This will put the runners on the corners. And the catcher, Michael Greetree, to the plate. And the runner will advance for inside for ball one. 1-0 for the count. Swinging strike one. Beautiful afternoon here at Pine Hills Baseball Club. If anyone's in the area, come on down. They've got some great food here at the kiosk. Grab yourself a snack and watch some good good baseball. Outside for ball 3. 3-1 for the count. Here you go. High ball. Infield fly ball caught by Dylan Sipple and holding the runner at third. Gives him 2 out. Got to get rid of that runner at first, I think, there, mate. There you go. High for ball 1. Shortstop, Brendan Bidios to the plate. Fouling one off into the catcher. 1-1 for the count. 2 out, bottom of the third. Runners at third and second. Low there for ball 2. Driving one out to center field. And they will score 2 runs there. With a single double RBI for Brendan. As we move ourselves into the top of the lineup with 2 dead, Ray Easton to the plate, the center fielder for Pine Hills. The runner goes. And he calls him safe. Now the runner at second. Another opportunity for Pine Hills to score another run. With Ray Easton, the center fielder, at the plate. And with a drop ball there for Jamie Fox, that runner will advance now to third. Drive down right field in foul territory. Low for ball 2. 2-1 for the count. With 2 dead. Seems that Pine Hills are having a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the third. The drive there through the gap. Out to left field, which will score another run. And a safe single. 1 RBI. The attempted pickoff there by Trent, just to hold his runner. Don't think he's too happy that scored another run on him. Swinging there for strike one. An attempted pick off just to hold that runner on. Fouling one off. Underneath the catcher. So you have just joined us. We're in a 2-out rally by Pine Hills. Been going for a few batters now. They've extended their lead by 6 here in the bottom of the third. Very wide outside for ball 1. Trent Seheric on the mound with Jamie Fox catching. Fouling off another there. I believe it is Liam Wilson. Fouling off another one. Liam Wilson, the left fielder at the plate. High there for ball 2. Swinging there for strike 3 to end the innings here in the bottom of the third. The boys must be glad they're out of that one. We'll be right back after the break. G'day folks, welcome back to the top of the fourth here at Pine Hills. Lightning Baseball Club, north side of Brisbane. Matt Sumner at the plate. First pitch low, inside for ball 1.
Hey, Matt, here you go. Yeah, Matt.
Another low for ball 2. On the mound for Pine Hills is Mitch Hugro. Doing a tremendous job on the mound, giving the Cubs something to work with. with a foul ball just over the back here.
Yeah, Matty. Yeah, Matt.
Swinging there for strike 2. Low pitch.
Yeah, Matt.
2-2 for the count here in the top of the 4th. Matt Sumner there for a drive out to third base and caught. That's 1 dead. This will bring Pat Day to the mound. Sorry, to the mound. To the plate, to the plate. I'm used to him pitching, I think. One in the dirt there for ball 1. Swinging for strike 1. Fouling another off there for strike 1. Strike 2. 2. With a check swing there, he did not go. 2-2 for the count. The drive there to deep centre and caught, which gives us 2 out here in the top of the 4th. This will bring young Dylan Sipple to the plate. The second baseman. Swinging there for strike 2. High inside for ball 1. This is not a situation that young Dylan wants to be in. With 2 on him. Low outside for ball 2. 2-2 for the count. With 2 out here in the top of the 4th. And there he goes. Caught looking. And we will end this innings and be back in the bottom of the 4th. We'll be right back after the break. Righto, bring me back. Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth. We've just had a quick change in defensive for the Cubs. Catcher Marsh is now catching behind the dish. Looks like Jamie Fox has moved over to first base. Matt Sumner has moved into second base. Young Mitch, unsure of his last name, Mitch, has moved into right field. Sorry, Pat Day. And then, hang on, excuse me for 1 second, guys. Fouling one off there for strike one. Low for ball one. Ball two, sorry, ball two. So the infield has just changed. The outfield's still the same. So Dylan Sipple is now at third base. We've got Jack Waters still at shortstop. We have Matt Sumner at second and Jamie Fox at first, with catcher Marsh coming in to catch.
Let's go, Trent.
Low there for ball two. Runner at first. Sorry, we're just discussing the changes there for the Cubs. They've moved quite a few players around. Ian Lee has gone from third base to centre field by the looks of it. Left field. Fouling one off there for strike two. 2-2 for the count. Here in the bottom of the fourth, with Pine Hills with a good lead over the Cubs, 4-2. Runner at first. Low there for ball three. Bring the count to full with none out and a runner at first. Hoping that the Cubs have had a change of defensive will make a difference. Unable to make that out, which will put another runner on with none out. Fouling one off there just down the right field line. This will bring, this is Daniel Nielsen, the right fielder, sorry, for Lightning. Change up there for strike two.
Let's go, Trent.
Swinging for their first out of the innings. This will bring third baseman Kyle Hosks, something like that. Third baseman. Kyle. Let's just say Kyle. That works. Carl. One down the middle there for strike one. Drive out to deep. And that, my friends, is a home run by Kyle Hosks. And that will put Pine Hills in front. As we start fresh, Mitch Powai, the DH for Pine Hills. Swinging for strike one.
Scratch right.
Grounding one out there to the gap for Matt Sumner, unable to make the play. Not grounding it out, sorry, just a ground ball down in the gap between short and second. This will bring Michael Goritree, the catcher for Pine Hills, for ball one, just missing the outside edge. Missing that corner outside edge again.
Scratch right.
Cubs are really in this one deep, with Pine Hills with a great lead. Secured lead, I should say. They've got room to move. Trent's first strike is at bat. Missing that edge again. And he will walk the runner, so we will put them at first and second. And this will bring Brandon Bittis, the shortstop for Pine Hills. They're just going to get a runner for catcher as well. Really not catching that edge. With the sun really getting in the way of my camera shot as well. 2-0 for the count. Have a look at this one here. Bit of sun on that one. Swinging for strike one. So unfortunately I can't control the earth, so you have to make do with the camera shot that I've set up. So That should be all right, though. We'll make it work. Low for ball 3 inside. Big shout out to all our viewers out there as well if you're sticking around watching the game here live at Pine Hills. Ball 4, so that will put runners everywhere. This is not a situation that the Cubs want to be in with one out. Just missing there high and outside for ball 1. Missing again for ball 2. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Pine Hills with a great lead, a secured lead. Low outside for ball 3. So Pine Hills are in a bit of a relaxing mode now. There's his first strike. 3-1 for the count. Fouling one off. And they call the infield fly. They will rule it out straight away. Jamie Fox will run from first to get that one. 2 out. Bases loaded, bottom of the 4th. Pine Hills with a big lead over the Cubs. 11-2. Not a situation the Cubs want to be in. High there. With a pass ball. And Jamie. Sorry, Catcham, I believe, which will get another run in. That's 10 in front of the Cubs. Pine Hills have been known for their great batting across the board, regardless of what division it is. Unfortunately, not being able to make the play, and it will score 2 runs in and put runners that will clear the bases, yep, and put the runner at first. With another 2-out rally Pine Hills have got going on. Fouling one off there down right field line. Low inside for ball 1. 1-1 for the count. With a drive over Matt Sumner's head, down the gap, and they're going to push to get him home. And the runner at second. That's another one on the board for Pine Hills with a double single RBI. I believe they're going to call time. And Phil Stockman's going to go out and have a bit of a chat to Trent. Just have a look and see where his head's at. I believe they might pull him off and bring in the left fielder. Ian Lee. So we will be right back after the break. I'll just have a quick break and we'll be right back. G'day folks, welcome back. Just had a quick pitching change. Ian Lee to the plate, to the mound. First pitch inside for ball one. Pine Hills with an incredible lead over the Cubs, 15-2. Not a situation the Cubs really want to be in. With one high there. And Paddy Day running in to catch that one, which will get the out and end the innings. We'll be right back after the break. G'day folks, welcome back to the top of the fifth here at Pine Hills Baseball Club with Pine Hills Lightning with a big lead over the Cubs. Evan Macchia to the plate. Macca Tracker, as people like to call him, or on his socials. And caught looking there for 3 pitch strikeout. This will bring young Jack Waters to the plate. Oh, just missing there for ball 1. 1-1 for the count here in the top of the 5th. Inside for ball 2. Not much has changed in the lineup regarding Pine Hills. They have been playing strong the whole game, as you can tell by the score. Why change something now when it's not broken? 2-2 for the count on Jack Waters. 1 out. Catching him on the change-up for strike 3. Catching him looking. So 2 dead here in the top of the 5th. Bring out Trent Saharic to the plate. Doing a great job there on the mound. Now moved into left field. High there for ball 1. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been losing player by player. The international players that have come over, they are on their own adventure, heading back to wherever they've got to go. So a big shout out to all the guys that have played with us. Many thanks here from Australia, if you're watching now. First strike there on Trent. 2-1 for the count. Low for ball 3. And he will be patient on that and get the walk. This will bring young Fox, Jamie Fox, to the plate. Currently first baseman, was catching. Now they've done a bit of a defensive change for the Cubs with a drive out to center field, and he will catch that one. No need to change any camera angles on that. And that will end the innings. We will be right back at the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Ian Lee on the mound. First pitch outside for ball one. This brings Daniel Nielsen to the plate, the right fielder for Pine Hills. That is actually not Daniel Nielsen. They've got a couple of pinch hitters here for Pine Hills. They've got room to move, so why not run through some of their young fellas, give them the experience that they need, some time in the box to learn what it's like to get a quick ball thrown at them. And 4 balls pitched. 4 balls. He will get the walk with a runner at first, none out here in the bottom of the fifth. This will bring Carl. I'm just going to say this will bring Carl, the third baseman of Pine Hills. High for ball one. There it is, his first strike. Young Ian Lee this innings. Catching Marsh behind the plate. Taking in for Jamie Fox. Get him there on the curve for strike 2. 2-2 for the count. For Ian Lee, this will be a good batter. 2 strike out. Cole's had a really good game and getting the K. 1 dead here in the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth. Fouling one off there just over the back of the Pine Hills dugout on top of their tremendous, fabulous indoor batting cage. 3-bay batting cage it is. 1 strike on him. I believe this is another pinch hitter. They're gonna... I can't use that camera shot there. I don't think anyone's gonna see anything out of that. But it just fouled off. Just fouled off over foul line. So I've only got the 2 camera shots to work with until that sun goes down, but I don't know if we're going to make it here in the bottom of the fifth. Fouling off another, staying alive with 2 on him. I believe this is a pinch hitter as well. Try to get him on the curve, just on the inside and a bit low for ball 1. High for ball 2. 2-2 for the count. This batter really working Ian up. With a drive out to center field and caught. A great at bat for their pinch hitter. One of the younger fellas moving up in the world here at Pine Hills. That's 2 dead here in the bottom of the fifth with a runner at first. swinging for strike one. Low for ball one.
Go in.
Got him on the curve for strike two. Just missing there for ball two.
There you go in.
On the outside there, ball three. Bringing the count to full with two dead.
Go in.
That runner will start moving. Just missing for ball three. Sorry, ball four. And that will put runners at first and second with two dead. They're going to get a runner for catcher. That was Michael Grutry at the plate. I believe this will bring Brandon Bittis, shortstop for Pine Hills. Just on the outside there for ball one.
Go in.
With a drive there to first, Jamie Fox will ground that one and take the play himself. And that will end the innings here in the bottom of the fifth. We'll be right back when we move into the top of the sixth with Pine Hills in the lead 15-2 over the Cubs with Cubs TV. G'day folks, welcome back to the top of the sixth with Pine Hills with a massive lead over the Cubs. Catch 'em Marsh at the plate. First pitch swinging there with a drive out to center field. And a successful catch for the first out of the afternoon in the top of the sixth. This will bring young Ian Lee to the plate, pitching for the Cubs. in the second half. First pitch down the middle for strike one. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Justin Erasmus has moved into second base. So welcome, Justin. Folks of you who don't know Justin, he is a Bandits player. So it's good to see he's out moving the hips around. Caught Ian Lee swinging on strike three. That's 2 dead here in the top of the 6th. Bringing Matt Sumner to the plate. Got him swinging for a low pitch there for strike one. A lot of these cubbies have taken the approach of first pitch swing. Fouling one off there high for strike two. Not a good spot for Matt Sumner to be in. 0-2 for the count. Low inside for ball one. Got him swinging for strike three, which will end the innings. As we move ourselves into the bottom of the 6th, we'll be right back after this. G'day folks, welcome back to the bottom of the 6th here at Pine Hills. A beautiful afternoon here in the beautiful northern suburbs of Brisbane. Pine Hills with an incredible lead over the Cubs. I was going to say the Padres, they're over the Cubs. 15-2. They've had a few changes on the lineup, which I didn't get wind of, so unfortunately, I don't know who's who. I believe we're at the top, which is Ray Easton, and we'll go from there. Got him there on the curve for strike one. Young Ian Lee at the plate with Catcher Marsh behind it. Sorry, Ian Lee on the mound with Catcher Marsh behind the plate. High outside for ball one. 1-1 for the count here in the top bottom of the 6th. Got him there on another curve for strike two. The drive out to shallow right with a catch by Patrick Day. coming in for that one. So that's one out here in the bottom of the 6th. If I'm going by the lineup, this is the Liam Wilson,
Here you go in.
the left fielder. Just missing there outside for ball 1. And missing again on the inside for ball 2.
Go in. Here you go, Bob.
Really working them with his curves. With a drive out to second. And Matt Sumner unable to make the catch. The high pop up there. Which puts the runner at first. And this will bring David Sutherland into the plate. Catching him there on a curve for strike 1. Outside for ball 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th, 1-1 for the count. You're 1 out, runner at first. Ian Lee at mound. Really working these guys with his curves. Low in the dirt for ball 2. Drive out to the gap, left center, and he's going to get to second, and that runner will get home. With a double, stand-up double RBI single. That puts another one on the board. It's another one on the board for Pine Hills. And looks like young whippersnapper Justin Erasmus to the plate. We haven't seen him all weekend. With a drive out to the gap. And they're going to score another one there for Justin. First pitch. A single RBI. As you can hear the dugout going crazy with his head. Must be feeling good to be on the ball field. High outside for ball 1. With a grounder there to second, and unable to make the play, which will put runners at first and second. Cubs here not doing too well. I don't think they're going to come back from this one. Not this late, and I believe it should be only a 7 innings game with the high score that Pine Hills have over the Cubs. The high first pitch for ball 1. Got him swinging there for strike 1. Just a big shout out to all our sponsors as well. Anytime Fitness Helensvale, Grimo's Garage, Tambourine Mountain College, CJ Baker and Associates. Thanks very much for your seasonal support, guys. Without you guys, playing ball would be impossible. Not really, it would just be a lot harder than what it is now. You guys have made it a really good season and helping these young fellas out as well, as they are the future of baseball. Trying on the curve. Which they will get the force out at third, which will give us 2 out. Inside curve for ball 1. Just missing there for ball 2. Runners at first and second, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Whether they continue on this game after this. Swinging there for strike 1. Two and 2 for the count. They're catching him on the inside edge for strike 2. Opportunity here for Ian to shut down this inning. Trying to get him on the curve. Just unable to get to that inside edge. Full. Count is full. High there for ball 4. This will load up the bags with 2 out. Beautiful afternoon here, up I should say, at Pine Hills, with a beautiful sunset over the back of the park. Got him on the first pitch curve again for strike 1. Seems to be going really well with these first pitch curves. They seem to be working for him just to try and get ahead in the count. Maybe just to snap that wrist there and get it down a bit further. One on one for the count with 2 out, bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th with Pine Hills with a great, incredible lead. I don't think the Cubbies are going to come back from this one. They've got one more opportunity at bat, and I believe that they will call the game. 15 runs is a big ask by the Cubs in 1 inning. Outside for ball 2. Sorry, ball 3. 3 and 1 for the count. Just missing there, and he will get a walk. And Pine Hills will get another run over the plate. Not much really to talk about now. Just calling time there Presentation is everything here in the GBL. He's just going to tuck his shirt in. Got him swinging for strike one. 1-1 for the count. High outside for ball 2. Just missing the outside edge for ball 3. With a pop fly there into second, Jack Waters will end the innings with a thank goodness look on his face as they get out of that one with bases loaded. We'll be right back into the top of the 7th, and the Cubs have one last opportunity at bat. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, guys, to the top of the 7th. As we get that scoreboard refreshed. Paddy Day over the plate. First pitch there for strike 1. Whoop. Just a bit of a wild throw back there by the catcher. I believe there's a new pitcher on the mound. With a drive out to the gap, out to centre. And a catch. Left centre. And a catch by the left fielder, I believe it was. Beautiful hit by Pat Day. This will bring young Dylan Sipple to the plate. First pitch there, strike 1.
Come on, right in.
Swinging there for strike 2. Foul tipping that one too. with a drive out. Pop fly to second base, and that will be caught by Jason Erasmus. Justin, sorry, Erasmus. Dave Sutherland on the mound. Thanks, co-worker. This will bring young Nick Hawkins to the plate, playing B grade earlier and benched for majority of the game here in A grade, with an opportunity at bat. 2 balls on him now. Young Nick is only 15 years of age, playing against some of these mature baseball players. So a great opportunity here for this young kid.
Pat. Go Nick. Go Nick.
3-1 for the count. I believe Nick wants to see something down the middle, give it all he's got, especially being his first appearance here in A grade.
Good.
Patience, as the young fella has. So he will get on base with 2 out here in the top of the 7th. This is the only opportunity that the Cubs have, I believe. First pitch strike on young Jack Waters at the plate. With a drive there. Safe hit to shortstop, I believe it was. And that will advance the runners around. Runners at first and second. And this will bring Trent Saharic to the plate. I believe we're starting to get our camera shot back now. With that sun going down behind the mountains there. With a drive out to shallow left. Which will load up the bases. First time tonight that the Cubs have had loaded bases. With 2 out here at the top of the 7th. Fouling one off young Jamie Fox at the plate. But just looking down at that scoreboard, that's something that you do not want to see. I would not want to be in that dugout this afternoon when they have their debrief after this. With a drive there, back to the pitcher. They're going to try and make a play. And they will score 2 runs there. Which will make the gap. Which will just give the Cubs a little bit more of a number there to look at the end of this. Catch a Marsh. At the plate. Swinging there for strike 1. Catcher Marsh has not had a good at bat tonight, or today I should say, with all Ks. 1 pop fly out to centre. Fouling off another there for strike 2. 1 and 2 for the count. 2 out. Runners at first and second. with a drive out down right field would be great right about now. Fouling one off
Go now.
over the back of the Cubs dugout.
Let's go.
1 and 2 for the count. Runners at first and second. Outside for ball 2. 2 and 2 for the count. Cubs have had a really tough day here at Pine Hills. One of the greatest hitting teams in the GBL. This will bring the count to full. Fouling off another. They're just down towards Pine Hills dugout. It's been a great day here at Pine Hills, and I'd just like to give a big shout out to them for letting us set up. And there it is, folks. Time of game there for today's game. Unfortunately, the Cubbies not coming home with a win against one of the greatest hitting teams in the GBL. Pine Hills will take the win against the Cubs. It's been a pleasure. A big shout out to all the Coomera Cubs sponsors. Grimo's Garage, Anytime Fitness Helensvale, CJ Baker and Associates, and Tamborine Mountain College. So a big shout out to those folks. Thank you very much. Next week it will be a home game. Unfortunately, due to events for Cubs TV, it will not be live streamed. So apologies in that. So you better get down and watch it. I'm Marcel Van Goa. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cubs TV. It's been a pleasure commentating for you guys. And we shall see you next season, I believe. This is a wrap-up for Cubs TV for the GBL. Unfortunately, we did not make the finals, so there will be the home game next week, and that's it for the Cubbies. So yes, a big shout out to all our sponsors as well, and thank you viewers for tuning in to Cubs TV. I'm Marcel Van Goa signing off. Thank you very much.